11 Google Chrome apps and features for getting more done with less effort. Anthony Carranza, multilingual writer and journalist covering all things technology and productivity. Read full profile. In today's fast-paced and never-ending busy world, we are overwhelmed by tasks that need to be completed by tight deadlines. With so much technology, it is difficult to find the right tools to help boost our efficiency. And many tools get obsolete, so it's essential to stay up to date to know when you will have to make adjustments to these tools. Independently of where you work, there's a good chance that you have to be working on a PC or a laptop. Do you feel like you do not have enough time, or cannot accomplish much as of late? It is recommended to take a step back and look at the big picture. Also, you want to explore new and innovative ways to improve productivity. In this article, I outline 11 features and apps within the Chrome browser that can help you do just that. Let's face it, we all have more than a dozen tabs opened on our computers. One neat trick to still keep most of them open is to turn them into pinned tabs. On Google Chrome, you can right-click the tab and select Pin Tab option. This turns the tab into an icon, enabling you to continue multitasking. Pinning a tab anchors the tabs on the left of your toolbar. A great benefit of the Pin Tab feature is that you can't close these tabs accidentally, since the X disappears after pinning them. Google Chrome is a very easy to use and intuitive. But Google does collect our browsing data, so to remedy this, you can use incognito mode. This feature does not keep your browsing or download history. You can enable or access it in 3 different ways. This feature is very handy if you'd rather not have your browsing history stored and utilized for future advertisement or suggested pages. Have you ever browsed interesting or important information and then forgot to bookmark or save it in favorites, making it impossible to find again? Chances are you have done this on a number of occasions. Thankfully, there is an easy solution. You can save web pages as PDF files. On your keyboard, press Ctrl+Command+P and you will be able to save web pages as PDFs. Ever had dozens of tabs opened and all of a sudden your browser shuts down? It has probably happened to all of us. You can easily recover all of your tabs using 2 approaches. Don't panic if this happens, because there is a workaround and solution for it. Google's Chrome browser doesn't just search for relevant and updated information. It is also capable of performing some mathematical problems. Within the Omnibox Chrome's address or URL bar, you can perform mathematical exercises. For example, if you are struggling with percentages, you can search 20% of X amount and it will instantly provide a result. Pretty handy, right? Are you frequently met with difficulties when playing or watch a video files? Well, once again Chrome comes to the rescue. You can listen or play videos from all sorts of movie or music files: MP3, MP4, .mov, .mkv, .ogv, WebM, .wav, etc. by simply dragging the file into the search bar. With all of those tabs opened comes great navigation responsibilities. Rather than clicking through every tab, you can use shortcut keys like Ctrl+Tab to navigate all of the different tabs. Also, you are able to navigate to the first tab by pressing Ctrl+1, Ctrl+2, and so on. If you want to switch to the very last tab, press Ctrl+9. Sometimes we like to get work done. But let's face it, we're all human. We sometimes procrastinate by visiting a website we really like. Or maybe take a break with watching a flick on Netflix, a video on YouTube, or browsing Facebook. This extension naturally helps you stay more productive by limiting the amount of time you spend on websites. You can set the time and it will automatically block those sites after a certain period. Grammarly is a must-have. And it's really a complete powerhouse. Grammarly helps you check your grammar and spelling for everything you write online. You can use it professionally or as a student, which will make the editing process much easier and more efficient. Furthermore, it can automatically check for typos when you send an email, type a tweet, or post a Facebook comment. It's like having your own personal copy editor. There are times that words in an email or written text in a chat app will just not convey the right meaning. With Loom, you can capture, narrate, and immediately share video recordings of your screen, which will help coworkers understand issues you are facing. or to easily convey an explanation on screen. Plus, with video you will be able to easily walk people through a process. And you can use it to create simple how-to videos. No matter what your level of responsibility is at your job, Google Calendar is another essential resource to have at your fingertips. Specifically, you can have this extension added as an icon in the toolbar of your browser, which I highly recommend. Once you add the extension to your browser, you can check for upcoming events with a single click without leaving your current page. Google Chrome has definitely evolved from its inception. As you can see, you have a very powerful tool that comes as a free installation and is loaded with dozens of capabilities. The above listed Chrome apps can resolve some of the most common obstacles to your time management and productivity. Bristol is the most congested city in England. Whenever I have to work at the office, I ride there, like most of us do. Furthermore, I always make sure to go at off hours, otherwise, the roads are jam-packed with cars, buses, bikes, even pedestrians. Why is that? Because everyone is working a traditional 9-to-5 workday. Where did the 9-to-5 come from? It all started back in 1946. The United States government implemented the 40-hour work week for all federal employees. And all companies adopted the practice afterwards. That's 67 years with the same schedule. Let's think about all the things that have changed in the 67 years. Computers used to take up entire rooms and took hours to make a single calculation. Now we have more powerful computers in our purses and back pockets with our smartphones. In 1946, a 9-to-5 job made sense because we had time after 5 p.m. for a social life, a family life. Now we're constantly connected to other people and the office. With the internet, email on our smartphones, and hashtags in our movies and television shows, there is no downtime anymore. Enjoying your downtime is an important part of life. It recharges your batteries and lets you be more productive. Allowing people to balance life and work can provide them with much needed perspective and motivation to see the bigger picture of what they are trying to achieve. Some people are just more productive when they're working at their optimal time of day, after feeling well rested and personally fulfilled. For some, that can be from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. For others, it could be 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. People have their own rhythms and routines. It would be great if we could sync our work schedule to match. Simply put, the imposed 8-hour workday can be a creativity and morale killer for the average person in today's world. Fostering creativity among employees is not always an easy endeavor. But perhaps a good place to start is by simply not tying the tasks and goals to a fixed time period. Let them work on the to-do list at their own pace. And chances are, you'll get the best out of your employee who feels empowered instead of babysat. That's not to say that you should allow your team to run wild and do whatever they want. But restricting them to a 9-to-5 time frame can quickly demoralize people. Set parameters and deadlines, and let them work at their own creative best with the understanding that their work is crucial to the functioning of the entire team. Margaret Heffernan, an entrepreneur who previously worked in broadcasting, noted to Inc. that from her experience, treating employees like grown-ups made it more likely that they would behave the same way. The principle here is to have your employees work to get things done, not to just follow the hands on the clock. Yahoo CEO Marissa Mayer famously recalled all her remote workers, saying she wanted to improve innovation and collaboration. But was that the right decision? We've all said that we're often more productive in a half-day working from home than a full day working in the office. Right. So why not let your employees work remotely from home? There are definitely varying schools of thought on remote working. Some believe that innovation and collaboration can only happen in a boardroom with markers, whiteboards and post-it notes, and of course, this can be true for some. But do a few great brainstorms trump a team that feels a little less stressed and a little more free? Those who champion remote working often note that these employees are not counting the clock, worried about getting home, cooking dinner, or rushing through errands post-work. No one works the 9-to-5 straight without breaks here and there. Allowing some time for remote working means employees can handle some non-work related tasks and feel more accomplished throughout the day. Also, Sometimes we all need to have a taste of working in our pajamas. Right. It'll be interesting to see how many traditional companies and industries start giving their employees more freedom with their work schedule. And how many end up rescinding the policies like Yahoo did. What are your thoughts of the traditional 9-to-5 schedule, and what are you doing to help foster your team's productivity and creativity? Hit the comments and let us know. Text source, lifehack.org.